Hey, it's Olga here from Degtyareva.com and Productivity for Scientists. This is where you overcome overwhelm, become more productive, get in charge of your day while feeling happy in your life. And the topic of today's video is how to deal with the rejection. If you recently had or you just experienced the rejection of any kind, say it's maybe your job application, it's your submitted article, or it's something that you reached out for and they said no, getting a rejection, it can be really hard. And the thing is that it can slow you down or even sometimes paralyze you with everything else you're doing and with this project in particular. So it's actually counterproductive being so upset and worried about this. But the problem is that right now when you got that rejection and you've done your best and you still got a rejection, and you feel like right now you can't do anything about it, it's actually really undermines your confidence and it slows you down and sometimes paralyzes you. You feel like you are not good enough, it's never gonna be good enough, and it's just really all too hard to deal with. Does it sound familiar? So today I want to address it and we'll dive really deep with that in my private coaching programs, in my group coaching programs. But today I just want to give you like 3 pointers, 3 strategies how to deal with this. So the first thing I would say right now, that often the rejection is not about you. It's not about you, it's about them. So it's really because the fact that you got a rejection, it doesn't mean that you're not good enough. So this is all for now. We really dive deep in that. It's really, really powerful way of looking at that. The other thing is, and again, we will all get rejections and that's okay. It's part of the process. I'm not going to teach you here how not to get rejections, because in fact, if you want to be more successful, double amount of your mistakes, double amount of your failures, and this will include the rejections. So the rejections are actually part of you becoming more successful, and the more successful you are trying to get, you will get more rejections because you are reaching out more. So this is part of the process, just to understand that. So the second thing I want to point out here is really that it's okay to feel upset like this. We often try to just push those feelings away, and like I've shared with you, I'm quite an emotional person, so I would take, sometimes 2 or 3 days, depending on the bigness of what happens. Or sometimes it's just one afternoon. So it's okay, don't push those feelings, just go through them, be upset. And then after this, follow the step number 3 that I want to share with you. I'm going to teach you how to bounce off that rejection and how to really start becoming more productive again after that. So I want you, after you spend some time really being upset and like wallowing in it, so really look at it as a pointer or a compass to something else that will be good for you, for your career, for your development. So it's a pointer to something else that is as good or even better. To look at your rejection like this is a very powerful way of dealing with that. Because when you consider this, what happens is that you start looking for opportunities, because deep inside that you are good enough, so that rejection was not about you. You start to look for opportunities, and you start noticing them soon enough. And sometimes the opportunities are already there just because you were too worried and upset, you didn't even see it. Sometimes there is already in your email box, you just didn't open it or didn't read through this carefully because you were so upset, and it's an opportunity for something else. Already, I just want to give you a quick example from my own life that just happened, and this is what inspired me to share with you this subject with you, how to deal with rejection, because I just experienced one myself. And it was a double blow. It was they said no to something that I was really hoping for. I applied for an award. And the second bit to this, why is a double blow, is because I thought I got it, and then after that I've found out that I didn't. So I already saw that I've got it, but then after that it was just a misunderstanding. The letter they sent, they apologized and for a confusing letter. It just was not clear enough, and I thought I got it, but actually there was another stage, and then I didn't pass that. Anyway, so that was very upsetting, and that's fine. But because I followed those steps that I just shared with you, I bounced off it fairly quickly in just maybe 3 days. And then I started to look for opportunity, or just really be open for them, like knowing that you're good enough, be open for other opportunities. And I got two amazing opportunities to network this coming month. So I'm invited to an international conference for women in science to speak there, so which is like amazing opportunity for me, because I love speaking about this in front of scientists, and in particular in front of women scientists. And another opportunity was already in my email inbox, but I was just too busy to open it. And I opened it and I registered for another really cool networking with the Royal Society. This is National Academy for Science here in the UK. Okay, so I've bounced off and I'm looking forward to these things, and I know they're going to bring lots of really amazing things to me. So I just want to give you this personal example to inspire you and to help you to bounce off your rejection and, get going with those other opportunities. So here's your productivity for scientists assignment for this week is whatever, if you had a rejection recently or experiencing it now, to bounce it off, start being open for new opportunities or start looking for them, and share in the comments below what kind of opportunities you discovered that are already there and waiting for you, or you found when you follow those strategies. So please share in the comments below. And if you're not yet receiving these weekly video strategies in your email inbox, go to my website. It's olga.degtyareva.com. And if you're already there, just go to the top. There are free productivity resources that you can download and start becoming more productive straight away. And you also will receive these weekly video productivity strategies into your email inbox. And I'll speak to you soon again. Bye.